Welcome to the live stream, everyone. Happy Sunday. My name is Alethea. I go by Rain on the charts. Anybody that knows me, Rain is actually my name. Yes. Alethea Rain, that's my name. So it's me on the trading charts. So today I'm going to be talking about how you can make money on the internet. Because, a lot of people are always posting all kinds of stuff, and you can make money on the internet in so many different ways. You can be a YouTuber, right? You can be on Instagram, TikTok, which I was playing with TikTok before we got started. I'm gonna play with it a little bit more after we get off. I'm gonna start building my presence over there on TikTok. I go by Rain on the Charts over there. So go find me on TikTok and join me and see what shenanigans I get up to over there. But really and truly, I want everybody to subscribe to my YouTube channel. My goal is to get to 1,000 subscribers first. That's the first goal, to get to 1,000 subscribers. Welcome to the call, Finsley. So, you know, there are different avenues. Even Amazon, you can be an affiliate marketer, and via social media on the internet, you can earn money there as well. So, how I decide to make money on the internet is by trading. Now, I really didn't see anything pertaining to trading before I got started. It was completely unknown to me when my mentor first talked to me about it. And that was around 2016, 2017. I'm not too sure. I'm very young, but it slips me when the exact, what exact year it was that I actually started learning how to trade. And I say learn how to trade very loosely when I talk about back then, because I really didn't do anything. I got enrolled in an academy, and then I never did a single solitary thing until 2020, when we had the pandemic hit. I'm in New York, so I had to stay put. I'm not an essential worker, so it wasn't required that I be outside. I was doing a course on medical billing and coding. I actually completed that course virtually, got my certification, but I haven't actually ended up using that certification. I still have it. I got it renewed. I haven't used it. Medical billing and coding. I'm a certified medical billing and coding specialist, guys. So I decided that I wanted to trade. Welcome to the call, Miss Haley. So when I got started back in 2016, 2017, I was told that it would be minimum 18 hours if you, no, around 18 months, if a minimum an hour a day for 5 days a week. If you, just put the time in diligently and are dedicated and committed. And that was back in 2016, 2017. I did not follow that path. I was really haphazard with it. So I can truly say that by 2020, I had no clue what I was doing still. I didn't know how to use MetaTrader 4 because it really doesn't take that much to learn. So if you have someone that knows what they're doing and they can give you the trade ideas, once you know how to use MetaTrader 4, you're good. So that's how I ended up trading. Now, you may be wondering, what is it that I trade? So most people, when they're here trading, they think about the stock market, the New York Stock Exchange. And yes, you can trade in the New York Stock Exchange, but that's not the only place you can trade. If you've heard about the New York Stock Exchange, put some threes in the chat. If you never heard about the New York Stock Exchange, put some ones in the chat, right? Now, the stock market is the oldest financial market, and that's generating around $25 billion on a daily basis, Monday to Friday, 9 to 5. $25 billion, right? Now, with the stock market, in the traditional sense of trading, you want to buy when things are low, and over time, you want to see the value of whatever stock you bought rise. And that's how you will make money. If things go in the opposite direction, you're not going to be happy. That's the traditional way of trading stocks. But you can do stock options today. You can trade differently and profit in both directions, right? So how I love to trade is in the Forex market or the foreign exchange market. So while the stock market is the oldest, the most widely known, the largest market is the foreign exchange market, or Forex for short. Now, most people, like I said, they know the stock market. They're like, hold on, the Forex market, foreign exchange market. You'd be surprised to know that majority of us are participating in this market. And you may say, nah, no, I don't trade. Do you ever travel from one country to another? If you've ever left your country, traveled abroad, traveled overseas, and you did an exchange of your local currency for the currency of the next country, you participated in that market, in the foreign exchange market. Now, with learning the skill and doing it on the internet, that's the title, right? How to make money on the internet. If you have a smart device, whether it be a phone, computer, tablet, and it's connected to Wi-Fi, you can participate in this market. Now, like I said, I never saw anybody posting about these things prior to me being introduced to it by my mentor. But since then, and I know I'm one person who's doing it now too, there's no end to seeing people talking about the Forex market, the stock market. Oh, buy the dip, buy the dip. You know, people are constantly talking about this thing. But how do you get involved? There are different courses that are available, some free courses on YouTube. You know, YouTube University is there. But then there are also different platforms, like I'm a part of one, Economy. It's a platform that offers education and also tools that you can use that can aid you in entering these markets. Now, the third market that you can trade in is the cryptocurrency market. So the stock market is the oldest. The Forex market is the largest. The crypto market is the new kid on the block. That's the baby. And this market here, you're talking about all different types of cryptocurrencies. And there are so many, too many for me to name. I couldn't name them if I even wanted to, because I don't know all of them, but I have access to people who know a lot of them, you know, based on the platform that I'm partnered with. And cryptocurrency is something that is here to stay. You know, the face of money changes over time. It's either you get with the program or you're going to get left behind. So we had fiat money. Now we have credit cards, debit cards. We have our smartphones now where you can load the credit card or debit card info onto your device, and you can do Apple Pay, Google Pay. You don't need to have actual cash anymore with you. I can't tell you the number of times that I have ran out of my house, realized that I forgot my wallet. And in the past, if I forgot my wallet, I have to run back inside. But I don't have to run inside anymore, because as long as I have my phone, and we can leave a whole lot of things. The one thing I never forget is my phone. And I could forget my brain sometimes. I still have my phone, drop some twos in the chat. If you've ever ran out the house and you realize that you didn't have your wallet, you just go into the store, maybe a block or two away, and you're okay because you have your phone, because and they know you. So your face card, that is your ID. They're not gonna ask you for anything. You can just pay with your phone, because that has been my reality. I don't know if anybody else has had that experience of forgetting your stuff, but it happens. And when it happens, it's okay today. So the natural progression now is crypto, and they have Bitcoin ATMs popping up all around the place. People are getting paid in crypto, professional athletes, politicians, real estate people are taking that as payment, and you can purchase real estate with cryptocurrency. So it's the natural evolution. So don't be resistant, embrace it. And whether it's the stock market, the Forex market, or the cryptocurrency market, we all have participated in one way or the other. If you all have bank accounts, there's no escaping it, because hold on, there's no escaping it, because when we put our money in the bank, it's not just sitting there waiting until you're ready for it. It's actually being used. See, the banks, government, hedge funds, those are the large players in these markets. So whether or not you're aware that the Forex market exists, oh yeah, I know the stock market. The Forex market is the largest, because it's 24 hours a day, and we're giving interest-free loans by having direct deposit, or just taking that money that grandma was giving you every Christmas, every birthday. You put it in the savings account. All that money, you've been giving it to the financial institution. They take your money, they pool all our money together, and they invest it in these markets. They make a huge profit, and then they return the money, so you have access to it when you need it. And as a thank you, they may give you couple cents. It's not even 1% that you're able to get on your checking or savings account, if you're getting anything, because there's some today that you're not getting anything at all. I have a Capital One 360 account. I have a few, actually. So every month I see a few cents, in interest. Other checking and savings accounts don't even give you that. So I'm very grateful for my couple cents. But I decided to learn how to trade. So that's something I do on the internet. I use TradingView. That is a website. It is free. Yes, there is a paid version, but you can use the free version just fine. I use that to analyze the charts and look for my entries. So that's a tool that's easily available, readily available. It's free, it's on the internet, that you can use to make money, right? I use TradingView. Then I check the news. I also go to another site on the internet for that, forexfactory.com. With forexfactory.com, I'm looking for red folders, and that's an indication to stay away from that currency. But that's something that I use on the internet, right? And then I'm using livecharts.co and that is for the currency strength. I want to know what currency is strong, what currency is weak, and that is really useful for me if I'm trading binary options. So there are different ways that you can navigate these financial markets. Binary options is a style of trading that is time-based. So I'm taking trades in somewhere between 1 to 5 minutes. So if you can make in a few minutes what it takes an hour on the job to make just by doing this thing on the internet, would you not want to know how? I'm able to do that here, right? So that's binary options. The traditional style of trading Forex, that is target based. So binary options is time based. Traditional Forex is target based. So you enter the market at point A, and the hope is price will go to take profit one, that's your point B, and you'll be exited out of the trade. Now that could happen in minutes, it could happen in hours, it could happen in days or months, depending on what style of trader you are. So you want to figure out if you're a scalper, you want to be in and out in seconds or minutes, that's a scalper. You can be a swing trader within a day. You can be a day trader also within a day, or position trader. That's can be a month, weeks, years. I would never be a position trader. I don't have that much patience. But yes, these are the different things that you can consider when deciding, I want to make money on the internet. I want to be a trader. You got to figure out which type of trader you are. And you want to learn from someone who is that type of trader, right? Now, YouTube, I'm not going to say that it doesn't have many videos that you can learn from, but when you don't know something, when you're completely clueless, I don't think that YouTube may necessarily be the best option, because you wouldn't know where to start. Imagine imagine a doctor and they have videos that can teach you medical stuff. Yeah, but you don't know where you're supposed to start. Like, when you go to school, you have to start with learning the letters, the sounds that the letters make, and eventually you'll graduate to simple sentences and then the more complicated sentences as time goes by, right? But imagine if you don't know how to read and you go, oh, I'm gonna learn, and you go starting with reading A Tale of Two Cities. It was the best of times, it was the worst of times. No, it's not gonna be good. It's gonna be much harder. So what I love with the platform that I'm on is that they have the videos in the academy sequence just right. So it takes you from knowing absolutely nothing, and you start from there and you progress, right? So that is what I want to say on that. So I know I spoke about being able to make money by analyzing charts on TradingView. So let me go ahead and show you TradingView, right? So TradingView is a free site, like I said. You just go to www.tradingview.com. Oh, I forgot that I have it here already. There, TradingView. It's right here, right? You go to TradingView and you can use your Google credentials to log in. Simple as that. And charts here, it's free. You can look at, ooh, sorry. I had some alerts set, and I guess it came to my entry point, but I don't trade on Fridays. I tend to trade more on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. I don't really trade on Fridays that much, right? So when analyzing the market on TradingView, it may look a bit intimidating. Let's close this. You're like looking, you're like, what is this? Is this like an MRI chart? But it's really not that complicated once you start getting down to it. So you can look at the chart on different time frames, 5 minutes, 15 minute, 1 hour, 4 hour, blah, blah, blah. The drop down is here and you see the different ranges. And I've starred the time frames that I really look at so that I don't have to hit the drop down every minute that I want to look at the chart. So I just have them here. Now, when you're going to trade, you want to identify the trend. So, and they say trade with the trend is your friend. That's kind of my philosophy. I don't want to trade a consolidating market. So I'm looking to see a market trending up or trending down for me to get in. And even though you see it looking like that, you can still make out that, okay, here's a trend here to here. That's going down, right? So you can say, okay, it's going down. So when it hits my trend line here, I can take an entry to go down. It sounds kind of simple when I say it like that, right? Oh, it's when it hits the trend line, I can get in, it's going down. It's a bit more than that, but at the most base level, you try to identify the trend. When you see price trending down, you want to look for sells because here you can make money when the value of something is dropping. You just have to be analyzing and saying, yeah, it's going to go down, so let me sell. On the flip side, let's see if UJ gonna be trending up. What would I finally? Okay, let's look at UJ, see if UJ's okay. Yep, UJ is going up. So well, it's an uptrend that I see. Um, so with that, it's like that. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna wait. When it come and touch my trend line, I'm gonna look to buy for it to go up. So AU was looking down, UJ is looking up. If you notice with both of those, the US dollar is in it. So that will go to one of the other sites that I had mentioned, livecharts.co. With this, it can tell you what currency is strong, what currency is weak. So when the first currency or the base has more bars than the second currency or the quote, I'm looking for buys. So, okay, let's admit. So here we see AUD, USD. AUD has one bar. The USD has 1, 2, 3, 4 bars. So I was speaking on buys when currency one is stronger than currency two. But in this currency pair, currency one, which is AUD, is actually weaker than currency two. So we would be looking for sells. And I just showed you it was a downtrend for AUD USD. And I said, okay, then USD JPY should be a buy. And I went to it and we saw that. So you can do things like that, seem like a magician. Like, okay, this one is going to be going down, and it's just a matter of looking at the currency strength and knowing that, okay, anything with the US dollar first, it's going to be going down. If I saw something with the US dollar second, it was going up, stuff like that. The US dollar is stronger. So USD JPY, the US dollar is the first currency or the base. It is stronger than JPY, that's the Japanese yen. So we would be looking for buys. So you see that here, UJ buy and AU sell, right? It's just a little something that I've picked up along the way. So if I am in an AUD USD trade for a buy, it would be crazy of me to be in a USD JPY trade also for a buy. Those are pairs where the position of the US dollar are different, so it could never be the same. Let's see. Greetings, dazzling boy. Greetings, greetings, greetings. Right? So that is a thing with TradingView. The next thing I want to say about TradingView, depending on which chart you're looking at in terms of time frame, that's going to determine how long it takes for the candle to form. Each candle represents whatever time frame. So you see, I have the watermark here. So I don't want to ever be confused. I can look up here and the time frame 15 minutes, it's blue. So anything that's the blue one, that's what it is. So now it's on 1 hour, now it's on 4 hour, that's going to be blue. So on the 4 hour chart, that means it's going to take 4 hours for this candle to form. This red candle, it's a bearish candle. A red candle that's a bear means that it opens at the top and closes at the bottom. It opened up here, it closed down here. Then this one opened here, it closed below. This one opened here, closed below. It took 4 hours. 4 hours for this, 4 hours for this small one too, 4 hours for this. Let's see. Can we everybody can, as long as you're on the Zoom, you can chat here. Or are you referring to on Zoom? No, you're not referring to on Zoom. Yeah, everybody can see. Everybody can access the live chat. Are you in the UK, Mr. Flourish? It's just that some people are shy. They don't want to use their fingers to talk. And feel free to unmute yourself and say what you want to say as well. I do not have any issue with anyone coming off and speaking to me. Right? So right now we have a green candle. A green candle is a bullish candle. The green candle, it opens at the bottom and it closes at the top. That's for price rising. Now, once you get comfortable with TradingView, you can customize it. You can have your candles be pink and green if you want. It's just for you to know what represents what. So you don't get confused, right? But you can customize it. You can make it dark. You can do anything. You can do anything. There you go. Dark mode. Can do that as well. Let's see what we're seeing here. Oh, livechart.co. Yeah, anybody can access it. It's a website. Anybody anywhere in the world can use livechart.co.us. Let me oh, because you see it says .uk at the end. I'm in the US. I'm accessing it. I'm not in the UK. It's for everybody. It's for everybody. Okay, paste. There it is. All right. So each candle represents the time. So that it takes, it represents 4 hours. So 4 hours for this. If we go down to 5 minutes, this candle takes 5 minutes to form. So right now, there are 2 minutes and 37 seconds left before this candle closes. So for this, every 5 minutes, a new candle will form. And the countdown is right here. When you first log in, it's not going to be there. That's something that you have to put on for yourself, right? But when you go down to the smaller time frame, you can see a whole lot more movement. What I will say is the market just opened um, a little over half an hour ago. So there's not gonna be that much volatility. Um, like I said, I tend to trade Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. That's when things are really going. Right now, the market is just stretching and yawning and, getting out of bed. But cryptocurrency market never closes. So there's no yawning and whatnot for that. It's just constantly on the go. But when you go on a smaller time frame, you can really see some movement. So a scalper would look more to the 5 minute, 1 minute, even 15-minute chart they can look at. So they can see the movement and like, oh yeah, I want to get in. That looks crazy. So here, I put this line here because I noticed price touched here, price touched here, came pretty close. So if it comes and touches here again, hey, that could be an opportunity for a buy to get in the market. So one way that people trade is in a consolidating market where you buy at the floor. So I have identified this as a floor because it has touched, and it's just the wick that has touched. Nothing is wrong. So if you wanted to put your line here, not at the wick, but right here at the body of the candle, and say, okay, touch here, touch here, touch here, you could do that and be in this trade already. Some people, they want to wait by the wick down here and like, hey, I need it to come all the way down here. You can do that and then you can buy. All right. For me, with my stochastic down here, I would say, okay, I need things to be down here, and then I need to see the green line on top like this. You see how the green is going up here? I may decide I want to wait to see it going back up before I get in. Trading, it's a waiting game too. It's patience. Would everybody want to wait on that? No. Do I always wait on that? No. I'm constantly working on my patience. So I have a link to trading in the zone in the description box. Feel free to grab you a copy of that book from the description box. That will support me. And also you'll be doing yourself a great favor because trading is at most 20% the skill set, and then 80 or 90% is actually the psychology. So Trading in the Zone by Mark Douglas is a really great book that I recommend to everyone that they read. So look at that. See, it came, it touched the line. So, but whether or not, whether you decided to go with the body or the wick, it's still going up, right? Still going up, and you can capitalize off the movement. Now, scalper, they probably would have taken that little bit and gone with it. Um, the person who is down here, they could have took that money when it came up here as well. That's a scalper, because we're looking on the 5-minute chart. Um, for someone who is more of a swing trader, they want to go longer time frame, you can start on the monthly chart. Hold on. Let's see. Great scalp. Yeah, it was. But I really don't trade. I really don't trade at this time. I like to trade the London session. So a few more hours before I get in the game. So for those of you who will decide that you want to, be a swing trader or, position trader, you may analyze the market on a higher time frame. So you can go from the monthly, you can, I like to look at the chart on the tick chart actually. So I would be like, okay, that's a downtrend, I would say, right? Let's see. It's a tiny downtrend here, but I'd have to wait on price to come up. Monthly, then I go down to the week, still a downtrend, still a downtrend, right? Still a downtrend. Daily, it's still a downtrend, still a downtrend. You can find counter trends as you go down on the smaller time frame. So on the 4-hour, you see that it's like this. It's so weird. Let me change this back. I'm just so accustomed to a wide chart. This is not me being biased. It's just I'm Black, guys. I'm just accustomed to the wide chart, right? So while it is in a downtrend, there's a counter trend going up, right? You see a sharp upward move, and then it came back down. Let's go on the, okay. Then you want to look for your level of support and resistance. Let's do it here. 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 It was consolidating here, right? It didn't come quite up. But overall, AU seems to be in a downtrend. And things just look different the lower you get. Now, doing top-down analysis will have you hand in hand with the hedge funds, the banks, and the different financial institutions. We are not them. We are retail traders. So I myself, I like to trade. I look I analyze on the hour and on the 15 minutes, and then I look for my entry on the 5-minute chart. I just want to see the same trend on the hour, on the 15, and I'm looking for my entry on the 5-minute. And when I say look for the same trend, it has to be a trending market. I'm not looking for any consolidation. So none of this. I'm not looking for this. I need to see it break below, come up for a retest and continue down, or break above, come back to the retest and continue up. Now here, as we're looking at this, it was consolidating. It did not break below, retest and continue down. So I wouldn't be in a trade here. Somebody or the other may have seen this. It didn't come up and jump in. They're not wrong to do that, but patience is great, because look, it didn't keep going. It actually turned around. But if they saw it turn around and decided, hey, let me get some money and go, that's great. As a retail trader on a lower time frame, what I learned from one platform I was on is that the market really is good for 20 pips. So if you can get 20 pips every day, the market is open 5 days a week, that's 100 pips a week. You can do well for yourself. Now, would you like to get more than that? Sure. So, let me see. Let me measure this real quick and see what this was. That was a lot of pips. That was a lot. 20 pips was just this. So if they went ahead and took this entire thing down, which I can't see it, hold on. The person who didn't wait and they took this entry right here. So I like to use blue for my entry. All right. So if they entered here, like after it broke, it did a retest, but it didn't come all the way back up here. Came here. They took that. Let's see. The entire move was actually 90 pips. That was actually 90 pips. That's, I said, if you do 20 pips a day, that's 100 pips for the week. With that one trade, they could have made their weekly goal if their goal was 20 pips a day. But say they didn't get out and it pulled up here. Can you see it? Let's go like so. You see that after it came down, it came here, and it start going back up. They could decide, hey, let me get out here. Let me get out here. That would have been great too. You made some profit. Maybe it's not all of it. 40 pips. That's still good, Once you hit like 25 pips in profit, they could have taken partial profit. Let's say this was the stop loss. Let's make it red. Red is the stop loss. Red was a stop loss. Once they took partials, they moved the stop loss below entry when it was down here, right? and then took partials when it was here, came down. Before it comes back all the way up, you could take the rest of your money, or if it hit your stop loss, it's okay, you made your money. And because it's below your entry, you didn't lose anything because you were in a risk-free trade. I feel like I'm just talking. You guys, is what I'm saying making sense?
Yeah, I'm with you.
Okay, awesome. Fine. Okay, so yeah, that is that. Does anybody have any questions? Let's see. Mr. Flourish, you with me too. Awesome. So yeah, TradingView is a wonderful tool. It's a great asset in a trader's life. You know, this is the bread and butter. This right here is the bread and butter. Okay. But yeah, if there are no questions, let me first go here. Okay, I gotta stop share. Let me say thank you to everybody out there in YouTube land who are going to be catching the replay. Please feel free to subscribe to my channel. Feel free to do so. Like the video, subscribe, comment, share. I said subscribe twice, but that's how badly I want you to subscribe, right? And if anybody has any questions, feel free to reach out to me, message me on my social media. There is a tiny thing there that can connect you to my link tree so you can get to me. You can email me. My email address is in the description box for every video that I have. But yeah, thank you out there. I will see you next Sunday, same time, same place. Bye-bye.
Take care, man. Take care.